I chose to create a distance learning vision statement for higher education. This is where I see the greatest potential to reach the largest and most diverse student body. Summed up, distance learning is an effective way for adults to earn a college degree while still maintaining their commitments to work, to their families, and to their personal lives. I do want to say it's not to discount other programs. I'm familiar with several K to 12 programs take advantage of distance learning opportunities, and even many homeschooling families. I know we homeschooled our sons all the way up to high school and then sent them to Christian high schools. But we definitely took full advantage of distance learning programs. We did some DVD courses, some interactive online courses with them, and it really enriched their educational experience, especially at the grade school level. Um, I know that in the adult realm, where life challenges and job requirements make it difficult to receive an education, especially when those education requirements are placed on adults by employers or just by wanting to improve the opportunity to have a better source of income or additional job opportunities. That having access to online education is tremendous benefit. And whether we're trying to change careers or if we're just working on becoming more competitive in our current occupations, furthering our education has become a necessary fact of life. In order for distance learning to be more successful for students, improvements do need to be made in the areas of affordability and the functionality of online access to resources. I know that when I started taking online courses back in 2006, there were a lot of opportunities. I know the servers went down frequently, and there were limited opportunities for online resources for libraries. It was very difficult to put some of the material together that was necessary to meet the course requirements. A lot of that has changed, but there's still some great opportunities there. Um, One of these cases in point I'd make is according to the Community College Journal of Research and Practice, the dropout rate for online students remains fairly high, and I think a big part of that is a lot of online students, individuals that I've spoken to that have taken online courses, begin in the programs, and they just get completely overwhelmed by the balance of and the introduction of new material into their lives, and they've kind of got somewhat of a work-life balance figured out. But when you add education to that, it gets more and more difficult, more and more challenging, especially when you get different courses and the balance of different courses and the point weight of some of the different assignments and the assignment dates and due dates and deadlines. I know that there's been a lot of challenges for me, and some professors work very well with you, and others are a little bit more rigid and stringent. And there's been several courses that I have had to retake simply because I couldn't meet the course requirements, the deadlines. I know balancing my secular work schedule with ministry needs and with family needs. There's been numerous opportunities that I've had personally where so a little bit more flexibility on some of the due dates would have helped. I do understand that there needs to be a balance there also. Some of the other challenges with distance learning were the 8-week subterms. I wasn't really used to that when I came to Liberty University, but the amount of material that gets crammed into 8 weeks sometimes is a bit overwhelming. And working through that process, and especially if you get a little bit behind, it's very difficult to kind of stay on track. I will say this about any vision statement, that any vision statement must include the necessity of a personal commitment to the success of the course completion on the part of the student. And really, there's been numerous times when I've had to elevate that above and beyond what I felt I was able to do. But by challenging myself that way, I've grown educationally significantly in a lot of ways to help me become a better student, but also a better teacher. Because as I learn information and I process that information, I seek to have an avenue to share it with other people. So by, I guess, streamlining a little bit some of my educational practices in regards to the completion of assignments, it's really helped me streamline some of the material that I teach to other people also. I do believe that distance learning will continue to expand in the future, and this is primarily, I believe, due to today's challenging economic climate and job competition. And some of the higher education studies show that more and more adults are forced to earn degrees while still trying to pay bills and meet their family obligations. And the flexibility of taking online classes is really an excellent way to have access to higher education, but at the same time still meet some of those obligations. So as a mission statement, I do see online education growing. It's going to continue to grow in the future, and I'm just thankful I can be a part of it.